Good evening. I am Volvo64, and I have prepared a report on the distinctions between federal marijuana policy and state marijuana policy. This report has been prepared for proponents of marijuana decriminalization in general and for marijuana decriminalization proponents in the Democratic and Republican parties specifically, particularly with concerns to the upcoming congressional and presidential election. The stated problem arises from the current policy of Attorney General Jeff Sessions, who wants to reverse federal policy tolerating decriminalized marijuana. The Attorney General wants to institute his policy by repealing what is known as the Cole Amendment, which was adopted by the Obama administration in 2012 in reaction to Colorado and Washington legalizing recreational marijuana. In effect, the Obama administration adopted a federal hands-off policy in states where medicinal and recreational marijuana was legalized and regulated. The purpose of this report is to inform interested parties, including business entities, growers, consumers, and local and state governments, that a state of uncertainty now exists as to the future of decriminalized marijuana. We have three key judgments here. Legislation allowing the personal consumption of marijuana within the confines of state regulation has yielded positive results on many fronts, including personal liberty issues, new business opportunities, increased tax revenues, and judicial reprioritization. Second, polls consistently show that a majority of Americans favor legalizing marijuana for adult use. Recent Gallup and Zogby polls show this. You can Google that. And for the first time, a majority of Republicans, about 52%, support legalized marijuana for adult use, and over 90% of Americans support medicinal marijuana. Key judgment number 3. The stated policy of Attorney General Jeff Sessions has resulted in a state of uncertainty amongst marijuana-related businesses, entities, growers, consumers, and local and state governments. 3 conclusions. First, the Attorney General is attempting to negate the progression of decriminalized, legalized marijuana on a medical and recreational basis, regardless of economic viability, personal liberty considerations, proven medicinal utility. I would remind you that the Reagan administration approved Marinol in 1986. Irregardless of tax revenue benefits, business opportunities, and law enforcement and judicial considerations and priorities. Second, fortunately, opposition to the Attorney General emanates from a myriad of diverse yet encompassing constituencies that would seem to currently retain more political clout and legislative capacity and advantage than the Attorney General on this matter. Third and finally, the position of the Attorney General of the U.S. changes with regularity due to the nature of elections and the American political system, and proponents of decriminalized marijuana are best advised to bide their time, as the current office holder will relinquish said office in due course.